Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, it is Harry's birthday coming up, and we interestingly did a Saturn period before his birthday a couple of weeks ago, and it showed it actually he would have a fantastic Saturn period. He would have really good luck, and things were going well for him. And guess what? They did. He had for lack of a better word, a very successful pseudo royal tour in the UK. He did the Ukraine, he was all smiles. He had the media on board, he saw his father. Now, we all know it was all BS, but for all intents and purposes, it looked like it was really great on the outside. So his birthday's coming up, and as you know, I do a different kind of yearly it's not astrology, planetary energies. And I just to reiterate here, it's the sun, the moon, Mars, the tower is Mars, Mercury is the magician, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, the Empress is Venus, even has her Venus symbol on there, and the world is Saturn. You can always remember that because of the rings, okay? The easiest way to remember what planets are ruling your yearly energy for your birthday is from the date of your birth, right? Here's the sun. You are born from the sun. So we start with the sun. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now, some of you might be saying, well, hold it. You use a different system, a different order for other things. Yes, that's as a matter of fact, I do. And this cycle system has, it depends on what you're looking at as to what order it goes in. So your year, birthday to birthday, always does this order. Now, within that 52 days, so the sun is 52 days, within that 52 days, it also has a cycle. And then you do this cycle within there. And the easiest way I can think of to tell you how it goes is time. Time has seconds, time has minutes, time has hours, time has days, time has weeks, time has months, time has years, time has decades, centuries, etc., millennium, etc., etc. And each of them are completely different. And they're cycles within cycles, right? So that's the same thing with this planetary cycle. I'm thinking of doing a really deep dive course on this. A lot of you seem very interested in this. This is so ancient. This is a precursor to astrology. And astrology actually took a lot of this information and put it into astrology. And there's one of the fathers of astrology, Lilly is his last name. He was actually an ancient well, it wasn't ancient back then. He was part of this knowledge brotherhood, and he was the one who implemented some of that into astrology. It's only 7 planets because that's all they could see with the naked eye at that time. All right, so you only bring in the 7 planets that can be seen with the naked eye. Because they felt if you could see them, then your energy would it would be more applicable to your energy if your eyes could actually see them. And when you look up at the sky, you might not know that you're looking at them, and that's okay. They know you, as the old saying goes. All right. They also match up to the 7 chakras, etc., etc., etc. So this time, I am not going to put another tarot card on top. I'm going to use my new card, my new oracle cards, and I'm going to do a health reading and a prosperity reading for Harry. There's different ones here. I mean, obviously, there's the relationship. There's his luck. There's his emotional. These are things that he needs to look out for. This is his business, that kind of thing. So I thought, well, I'll do health on each of these and prosperity on each of these. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. So for Harry's birthday, September 15th, 2025 to September 14th, 2026. So this is the planetary energies reading for Harry's birthday. So the first 52 days, second 52 days, third 52 days, etc., etc. So the first 52 days after your birthday, ta-da, you're born. Every year you're born again on your birthday. It's the most important day that you have all year because it's all about you. All right. So the health for Harry, his year, please. Then this is also why they call it solar return. This is also why in astrology it's called your sun sign. That's when you were born. Where was the sun? Because the sun, you come from the sun. It's called your sun sign because you are from the sun. Also, solar return comes from this ancient system. Let's see. Health for Harry. How is Harry's health going to hold up this year? Interesting to see if we see anything about any kind of addictions, stress, that kind of thing. So the first 50, bladder, holding in emotions, able to let go, coping with fears, in control, willpower. That one reading I did for Harry, this is how it ended. So isn't that interesting? This energy is quite strong in him, holding in his emotions. So his first 52 days are going to be about coping with fears, in control, willpower. Again, I'm going to say it, pissed off. If you have bladder cancer, you are pissed off about something. About 25 years ago, I worked at a funeral home and I worked in the cemetery department. And people would experience a death and they'd come into the office and I would be the one who took them out to pick the final resting place. And one was for a young man, a young boy actually. He was killed in a car accident. And 18 months later, his mom died of bladder cancer. She was, I don't know if the boy was at fault or somebody else was at fault, but she was really pissed off that her son died in a car accident. And we buried her 18 months later, right next to her son, died of bladder cancer. There's other reasons, but anyways. So the moon, so his emotions. Also, this is the theme for the whole year. So he's not starting off his year very on a positive note, right? You always want to start your sun because look at, this is beginnings. This is the sun is shining. This is present yourself, present a new idea. Do your glow up, change your job, whatever you want. You have a brand new beginning, and to start it off all in, holding in your emotions. Now this is able to let go. So perhaps he's able to let go of some other things, coping with fears, in control, willpower. So this is the theme for his whole year. The moon is your emotions. What's his emotional life going to be like? Also, the moon is water. So during your second, you never want to buy a house during your moon period, your moon cycle. I guess I should call it cycle. It's your 52 days after your first 52 days. What happens is the moon is the fastest planet and it's constantly cycling. So if you buy a house or sign a contract or do anything during your moon period, it will shortly change after that. You'll find that perhaps in a year or two you're moving again. Also, it'll tend to dissolve. Water dissolves things. Now it's great energy if you are in a stepping up position. So let's say you already have a job and you get a promotion during this time. That's fantastic news because that promotion's not going to last long before you're stepped up again, right? As long as you're on the right track with that. So things like that you might want to use if you're using it as a step up. Also, this is great time for shipping a lot of things. This is shipping and transportation and whatnot if you have a very important package to send off. But I'm getting way too deep into it. Let's see, what are Harry's mood's going to be like this year? And especially during these 52 days when it's highlighted, you really have to look after your emotional health during this time. Immunity, security, resilience, balance, harmony, learning, response, cleansing. Wow. That's actually really good for Harry. And I'm looking at all these flowers and I wonder if this cleansing, I'm wondering if balance, harmony, I wonder if one of the things that for him to come back, he has to clean himself up. That'd be the perfect time to do it. Perfect time to do it. You know, it's a great time to break a habit. You'll find it's very easy because remember, the moon is water, it dissolves. Also, uh, moves things along really fast. So if you want to take that 21 days and break a habit, you will. So this is fantastic. I'm getting that he might need to clean himself up. Okay, his Mars time. His Mars time. This is the most dangerous time. If you're going to be in a car accident, for example, it's probably during your Mars time. It's not a great time to have surgeries that you're in control of. So if you want to have that boob job or that facelift or whatever, you know, I wouldn't do it during your Mars time. It's a very difficult time for illnesses, for things going wrong. Let's find out. Wrist, flexibility, adapting, free, constraint, sensitivity, pulse monitoring, well-being. Hand out, I'm getting here. I'm wondering if this is during Christmas time that we keep reading, you know, this is when he is coming back into the royal family. Interesting, this is blue and, you know, royal blue and blue blood, right? And there's blood veins on here and adapting, sensitivity, pulse, well-being. I'm getting that if they're asking Harry to clean himself up, and then he presents himself clean, and he's adapting and flexible, and he's doing what they want to do. Okay, so here's his Mercury time. Here's his Mercury time. Mercury time is a great time to for business. This is your communication, your commerce. This is a great time if you want to launch something, especially in business. You have to be really careful, though. This is also the trickster energy. This is, if you are going to be scammed out of something, it'll be during your Mercury season. And I'll let you count the dates. Head, leader, in charge, rise above, intellect, attitude, personality, perspective. Listen, this guy's coming back. I'm telling you that right now. This guy's coming back, and it's going to go straight to his head. Leader, in charge, rise above. But it's trickster energy. Let's see in his Jupiter time. His Jupiter time. Lips, sensual, kiss, whisper, sweet talk, beauty, secret, silence, message, clarity, new love. I'm going to say love is going to be very prominent then, and positive love, not a negative love. Perhaps a new girl he has in back in the UK. Your Jupiter time is your time of expansion. It's your time, but you have to be really careful because it'll expand everything. So you do not take out a loan or borrow money in your Jupiter time because that debt will expand. It'll feel like you can never pay it off. Jupiter and Saturn are the two worst times to take a loan out. So if you're buying a house, make sure that you go through your Mercury time to get the loan secured and the mortgage secured, and then you can buy the house during your Jupiter time. This is your luckiest time of the year. So this is interesting that he is going to find the love of his life. And I think we've read a couple of times. He's got a girlfriend in the UK. All right, the Empress. Now, this is Venus. So, this is his relationships. This is not only with your partner, but with your family, with everybody, your relationship with the public, your relationship with your family, your relationships at work. How are you getting along with people? What's going on? Digestion, processing, absorbing, purity, elimination, complex, intricate, regeneration. Okay, that's a very interesting one to get. I'm going to say that, well, everything you digest is eventually eliminated. Whether it goes nutrition that goes into building part of your body, whether you actually eliminate it into a toilet, um, whatever you eat is, like it says, absorbed, it's processed and eliminated. Like that food doesn't sit inside of you. It has a purpose, and it disappears. I'm going to say that his relationships are going to be very complex, and he's going to eliminate some. He's in process of some. Um, I'm just going to say they're intricate and complex. All right, so let's go to Saturn. This is the 52 days that he's in right now. And these are the most disruptive 52 days. You'll notice that a lot of people will pass away 52 days before their birthday. The most applicable one I can tell you right now is Charlie Kirk. He's in his 52 days. He's in his Saturn time, the most dangerous time of the year. And if it's in your contract to go, you will go in your Saturn time. Saturn is endings. I'm going to do a reading on that, on what's going to come, what's the planetary energies for the next years from Charlie's heaven date. But let's see, what is Harry's? And I've said it before, and I'll just remind you again, anything that happens in the 52 days before your birthday are very difficult to get over. If you catch a cold, you'll find this cold lasts forever. If you break a bone, you'll find it's like it'll bother you forever. It'll turn into an arthritis. If you get cancer, it'll be probably the cancer that ends you. If you like, his mother passed away, and he just really can't get over it. It's in his Saturn time. Saturn is the taskmaster, and if you have if something happens, if you want something to dissolve and go away, so you have a terrible marriage, Saturn will make sure it falls apart in your 52 days before your birthday. If you have a terrible job, you'll lose that job 52 days before your birthday. If you look back over the years, you'll find some of the worst things that you feel have happened in your life, or endings have happened in those 52 days. If they have, that means that was Saturn's energy taking that out of your life. All right. So let's see, what's his Saturn energy? So this will be the 52 days before his birthday in 2026. Brain, higher consciousness, knowledge, critical nature, thinking clearly, duality. Okay, it looks like this is going to be, he's got 1, 2, 3 things to do with the brain and talking, and I'm going to say it's all talk, no action. Also, we got the lips here, talking. I'm going to say it's all talk, no action. I'm going to say we've got 2 elimination things here. So he's going to eliminate a couple of things, but he's going to put his hand up. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm not getting a lot of other messages from these healing bones. So now let's quickly do a prosperity magic. This will go faster because I've already explained. So on the moon, Next 52 days celebration. You'll get good news in terms of work or wealth. Angels have your back. There you go. Coming back to the royal family. What about his moon time, his emotional time? Hidden wealth. True riches are not just what you see, but what you feel. Unlock the treasures within. I think that this is telling us his only treasure is his blue blood. All right, let's see his Mars. What's going on with his Mars? Going in style. So this is action. Little luxuries help you build up to greater things later. Treat yourself. Wow. There's the carriage. Is something going to happen during his Mars time that he rides in a carriage? Huh. All right. Mercury. Soul harmony. Find work that resonates with your true purpose. Coming back. I told you guys. His Jupiter, what's going to expand? Magnify wealth. He's coming back for the money. Build your fortune by having multiple streams of income. Expand your reach. He looks in the mirror and all he sees is royal. That's all he knows. Multiple streams of income to me is having all his different charities that he is going to become patron of. Venus. Free yourself. Oh, wow. Work to pay off your debt and unlock your earning potential, open to prosperity on top of the elimination. I think we are going, before his next birthday, I think we are going to see the end of his marriage. Also, I've always said they cannot end their marriage or announce it until their Netflix contract is over. I believe they had to stay together for the Netflix contract. All right, so just before his birthday next year, release control, let go of inhibitions, and let your authentic self shine. Know your true worth. Wearing a mask. Well, it looks like Harry has a completely different new energy. He's coming back. He's going to be in your face. It's all going to be about optics. That's what I'm getting here. It's all going to be about optics. He's definitely going to come back and be being paid for some kind of royal duties before his next birthday. I think he's going to release his marriage. He's going to free himself because there's no other way to come back to the royal family with her. So I believe before his next birthday, we will hear an announcement of a separation. Again, watch your language because you have to be separated before you can be divorced, right? If people are asking, will Harry get divorced? And the answer is no. Well, yeah, that's going to take, he's got children, he's got 2 countries to deal with, he's got real estate, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't happen overnight. So however long it takes for the divorce is the papers are signed and now you put your marital status divorce. Before that, it's separated. Before that is married. Before that is single, right? So watch your language when you're talking about that. So yeah, I think we're going to see Harry at Christmas. I think we're going to see him in a carriage at some point. Perhaps that will be his father's funeral or William's coronation, something. He's going to start doing what his soul came here to do, and that's to be a blue blood. I think he's proven to himself nothing else works, and he's going to free himself of the shackles that bind him, and it's all going to be a mask, guys. I think we're going to see him release some of his addictions. And if you go and look at my 5-year forecast for Harry, I believe I did say he's single and he's still struggling with alcohol, but he's starting and he wrote a book about it. And we're coming up to that 5-year mark. I think that's 2027. So that'll be interesting. He comes back as a royal and writes a book about how he cleaned himself up and crawled back to his family. All right, so there's Harry's year. What do you think? Think it's going to come true? I don't know. I'm not the only one saying he's coming back and he'll be there at Christmas. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.